Hello everyone. So, what you are doing? Definitely, you will be busy with some great work, if I'm not wrong. But it's okay. When you are a student, you should have some time for study. Okay. So, today, from which group you are here? Got confused? Group means you remember last class I told you. Nah, chalo, I'll remind you. Two groups right now. One who are still belongs to the procrastinator group, and another who may be, and I believe maximum of you, belonging to the group that is called action taker. Okay, so from which group you are here? Don't know. Right now I am from the group action taker. Okay, and that's why I'm here with the next class. Okay, because still you are thinking that I have to start. Then I don't know, some great person has told one very nice line. The greatest amount of wasted time is the time not getting started. Okay, so better start. Okay, without starting, nothing is going to be completed. Okay, chalo. So, too much of gyan. Now we'll learn the subject. Okay, so management accounting we'll learn now. Last class, if you remember, we have covered the meaning, objective, functions, advantages, limitations, techniques. Okay, so from my side, theoretical part from the first unit, that much only, and I have covered it. Okay, we are left with only the difference between of some two or three concepts which I'll post in the group. Okay, so now we'll start with the next unit, that is your fund flow statement. Okay, fund flow statement, and from this chapter, minimum 20 marks question in your exams, some exams. Okay, so better to cover this chapter nicely. So today we'll go with the theoretical part only, and from next. Okay, for the classes, slowly, not too slowly because that's not possible. Okay, slowly we will move towards the problem solutions also. So right now we'll go for the meaning. Okay, so I hope it's visible for you, the screen. Okay, where the meaning of fund flow statement is written. Okay, which helps to study the changes in financial position of a business enterprise between two financial, okay, periods. Fine, and it shows you the sources and uses, okay, or the applications of fund for a period of time. Okay, and some people used to say that fund is like your financial resources of the company. Okay, or fund is your cash only. Fine, so or some like fund is working capital, and we are here more focusing, we are going to more focus fund is working capital. Okay, and I hope you know what is working capital. Working capital is the excess of current asset over current liability. Okay, so I can say that fund flow fund flow statement, okay, are referred as working capital also. Okay, so quickly what I have pasted here, the meaning I'm going to read for you. Fund flow statement is a statement prepared to analyze the reasons for changes in the financial position of a company between two balance sheet. So two balance sheet, maybe one is for your previous year, and one is for 2005 and another is for 2006, and you are going to compare. Okay, which is going to show you the inflow and outflow of fund. Inflow, that is sources, outflow, that is application for a particular period. Okay, or it is going to explain the changes in working capital position of your company. Okay, so as I told you, we'll get the information about sources of fund, that is from where the fund have came, and application of fund, where these funds have been used. So to know or to get the idea about from where the company has got the fund and where company has utilized the fund, we used to prepare the fund flow statement. Okay, now while preparing the fund flow statement, we are not going to consider each and every transactions, okay, in financial nature, whatever is going to occur in the business or your company. Okay, here I have listed 4 transactions. Quickly I'll read and then I'll go for the conclusion. Transactions number 1, between current asset and non-current asset, okay, and non-current liability will result in flow of fund. Okay, next we have between current liabilities and non-current assets, and non-current liabilities will result in flow of funds. Okay, next we have between current asset and current liabilities will not result in flow of funds. Okay, then the last, between non-current asset and non-current liabilities will not result in flow of funds. That means first 2 is those transactions which is going to result in flow of funds, and those things we are going to consider while preparing our fund flow statement. Okay, and the last 2 types of transactions are not going to result in flow of funds, and that's why we are not going to consider it while preparing the fund flow statement. Okay, so in short, if I have to say, transactions which involve current asset or current liability on the one hand, and non-current, okay, that is your fixed asset, and non-current, that is your long-term liabilities on the other hand, will result in flow of fund. So in any transaction you should have one side current item and another side non-current item. Okay, it can be asset, it can be liabilities, then only those transactions are going to result in flow of fund. For example, okay, there is a transaction, cash collected from debtors. Okay, so we used to have the journal entry very nicely, cash account debit to debtors account. Cash is also your current asset and debtors are also your current assets, so definitely it is not going to result into the flow of fund. Okay, but take the another example. Okay, issues of shares. Okay, issues of shares. Okay, and just keep in your mind, you are not issuing these shares for purchasing or some of the machinery or something else, normal issuance. Okay, where we are going to get the cash. Okay, so in that terms what happened, bank or cash account, generally bank account. Okay, bank account debit to share capital account. So bank account is your current and share capital is your definitely the your non-current long-term liabilities. So here both is opposite pole, so that means the flow of fund will take place, and this we are going to record in our fund flow statement. So kindly keep this most important point in your mind. Next we'll move to the very quickly advantages of flow of fund. So on the basis of old question paper, I can say that for 2 marks they used to generally ask you give 2 advantages of fund flow statement, give 2 disadvantages of fund flow statement. So these are your advantages. Okay, disadvantages, as you know, I don't believe in disadvantages word, I believe in limitations. Okay, so now coming to your advantages, first we prepare the fund flow statement because definitely we want the answer of some of the questions which are related to our company, our business, financial status. Okay, and on the basis of those business, definitely management want to know what and all is happening and how we have to take the decisions for further implementations. Okay, and those questions can be where have the profits gone. Okay, so last year profit was 40,000, this year where that profit gone. So sorry sorry, so you will get the very nice clear picture from your fund flow statement. Okay, from the profit this much given to your dividend and this much gone there, other places, some other transactions. So you will get the answer of your where the profit is gone, or even it will give you the answer of why there is a imbalance between your liquidity position and profitability position. Okay, and it is, as I have told you in the meaning, that our main focus is towards the working capital. So definitely your fund flow statement is going to highlight the causes of changes in significant causes. Okay, changes in working capital positions between 2 accounting periods. So what are the advantages? Quickly, it will give you the answer where your profit is gone. Okay, or from the meaning you can add here also. Okay, it will give you the details about the sources and applications of fund. It will give you the answer why there is an imbalance between liquidity position and profitability position, and it will give you the causes which has changed the working capital positions. Now quickly coming to the limitations. Okay, so as I have told, fund flow statement we are going to prepare, or we are going to analyze the two balance sheets. Okay, 2 periods balance sheet. That means already we have prepared the financial statement, work is already over. Okay, because year ending we used to prepare that. Okay, so already work has completed. That means it cannot present a continuous changes. Okay, it cannot present a continuous changes of financial activities, including the changes of working capital. Okay, and as not only the fund flow statement, actually the whole management accounting is based on your financial statement, which is already prepared, that is your income statement and balance sheet. So definitely it is not a original statement, and if there is any loopholes in your financial statement, definitely you will get the same loopholes carried forward in your fund flow statement also. Okay, and the next we have, it is not going to always present very accurate estimation about the financial position, because it is a historical one, it's a old data. Two balance sheets, last 2 periods balance sheet, which is already prepared, work already happened, and now on that basis you are going to prepare this fund flow statement. So only the uses you can use it for the prediction of your future, prediction only. Okay, so these are your limitations. Now coming how we can prepare, okay, or you can say the steps to prepare the fund flow statement. So before this I am going to just tell you that you have to keep remember the meaning, you have to keep remember the advantages and limitations. And advantages only, kindly use your basic English or additional English, whatever you have learned. Okay, little bit change in the grammar and convert it into the objectives. Okay, because when you want the answer of your some questions, so your objective is to prepare the fund flow statement to get those answers. Okay, that means where my profit gone and why there is an imbalance, and how the working capital is getting changed, what are the sources of fund, what are the applications of fund. So these are your objectives also. Clear? Now coming to your steps. Okay, so step number 1, we have to prepare statement of changes in working capital. And what is working capital? Just now we have seen current asset minus current liability. Okay, and then we have the second step, we are going to calculate funds from operation, and then finally we are going to prepare the fund flow statement. And apart from your these 3 bookish step, okay, one most important step which you can't ignore, depend upon the types of questions and adjustments, we need to open some of the ledger accounts also in our working notes. So when and where and how, definitely further we will check. So for the day only this much. Okay, for the day only this much. Just go through with this short video. Please leave the procrastinator group and join the action taker group. Okay, thank you, have a nice day, enjoy.